Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comedy Cellar Nightly Show. My name is Dave Juskow. I am here with Mike Suarez every Tuesday at 6 p.m., unless there is a national holiday on a particular Tuesday. But it's nice to see everybody in these very hot summer months. But don't forget, the Comedy Cellar is always open. The Comedy Cellar has like 9 shows a night. They've got 4 rooms. They are ready to accommodate you. They got a place in Vegas. If you were to be in the West Village this evening and wanted to see a show, you'd be able to see the likes of Mr. Adam Ferrara or Cypher Sounds, who is a friend of this show. Hello, Catalina from Chile. Nice to see you. And, of course, if you go to our room in Las Vegas, you see our friend Mark Coco Cohen, and that's the best. Catalina finished her exams, apparently. It looks like my tough love clearly helped. Anonymous, I already started with how was the exam. The exams were excellent. I'll answer for Catalina. The exams were excellent. Assuming everything went well, I passed barely after all. I'm not buying it. I'm not being mean. I'm saying I think she probably passed swimmingly, not barely, but at least now she gets a nice break. We all knew she would. Really, Catalina? I'd like to hear more about that. Hello, Liz. Thank you so much for all your fire in Canada. And I wasn't going to say it. Marcy, thank you for your kind thoughts this weekend. As Mike, I was at Uncle Vinny's. Mm-hmm. And Friday was fantastic. And Saturday, the owner was there, and it wasn't so great. So, yeah, I thought we were going to get along, but he just didn't like me from the very beginning. I don't know what happened. But that's all right. It's so weird when Catalina says she's on winter break, right? That's an equator thing? Is that yes. What that is? I thought Chile never got winter. I don't know what I'm talking about. How in Australia it's winter? Do you have to be on the other side of the globe, or is it like an equator thing?
Yes.
Yeah. What? Oh, here. Catalina, Dave, our grades go from 1 to 7. A39 means what? What is she talking?
3.9 means you failed.
Oh, a 3 point. That's a comma, though, right?
It may not be intended to be.
A 3.9 means you failed. 4 means you passed. And I got a 4 point. Well, you're right. That's not too great. Your problem is you're watching too much of this show. You need to concentrate. Is it the same planet, Catalina? I'm not so sure, because when your grades go from 1 to 7, that doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense to me. 1 to 7, it's either 1 through 5 or 1 through 10. 1 through 7.
They use that instead of that.
Oh, then I look like an ass. I thought she typed incorrectly, which would, if I was her professor, as I could be, I would flunk her for using the comma. I would have to task her. Anyway, Marcy was really kind. So Mike, it's not that the show wasn't bad. It was weird. It was like a different audience. It was strange. Like Friday night was fantastic. It was amazing. And then Saturday, just the crowd was I don't like ever blaming the crowds, but there was a major difference.
Oh, it's almost like they don't control how much they're drinking because it's BYOB.
Yeah, my guess is that, right, like you're saying, Friday night you kind of work and you go out and this is what it is. But Saturday you have a long day at the beach, maybe, and then you're getting ready for a show and maybe they're just a little more down than kind of psyched up for the weekend or something. I don't know.
That's just graded you.
Oh, that was my grade? I don't accept a grade 3,9. That means nothing to me, so I don't care. And quite frankly, Liz, in this country, the two of you from other countries are telling us how we grade stuff. A 3.9 would be unbelievable. Am I right, Mike? A 3.9 is usually out of 4 or 5.
So I give it 3.9 cheeseburgers.
Wait, what's that from?
I don't know. This was my hamburger.
Simpsons or something, right?
It's from my hamburger blog.
I give it 3 cheeseburgers.
3.9 out of 12, so 3.9 is still a failing grade.
Well, Catalina, do you get points for being adorable? And wait, you had your birth. How did I miss your birthday? What are we, dicks? How did we not know it was Catalina's birthday? That's not good.
No, today is her sister's birthday.
Yeah, but she said also had my birthday.
When was her birthday? I never knew what her birthday was.
No, she won't tell us. She's very cryptic.
Well, there you go. That's why we didn't know.
Yeah, I don't like it. I tried to call her one day, and then she never let me call her again. I think she was mad that I called. Marcy was mad too because she was watching the Reds game, and she's like, "Why would you call in the middle of the afternoon during the Reds game?" She didn't really do that. Oh, Catalina 9th. That was like, that was about 9 days ago. Exactly 9 days ago. Oh, she told you guys? Oh, sorry, I didn't. Shit. I missed my friend who's of July 8th too. That was a month ago when I called Catalina. What am I doing? Anyway, I just like talking to everyone. It's nice. It's always so nice to see everybody. Oh, and we agreed to call on Friday. I never called. Oh, that's bad on me. Sorry about that. Once in a while, I like calling some of you folks, saying hello. And was I doing an impersonation of Catalina?
I don't know.
Hello, Mr. Dave. I don't know what's happening. She doesn't talk like that at all. In fact, her speaking voice is so soothing when she sometimes sends me audio. It's like it's a really good speaking voice. I think she could get work like talking because she speaks, I guess, slow because English isn't her first language. This is all coming out really racist, but it's her no, yeah, she doesn't have an accent, and it just sounds really nice. And I guess it's a little sexy, but it's just well spoken, and it's very soothing. No, I didn't. I was making fun of you having. I know you don't have an accent. That's why it was so funny. But hi, week late, and I don't know what the hell am I talking about. Who the fuck knows?
I don't know.
Oh, anyway, what I was saying about the crowd Saturday, yeah, it was just so mellow. But my sister was there, and she's like, "That was great," and I'm like, "Oh, you just thought it was great because you weren't here Friday." So there was no problem. The MC wasn't very good, but the MC was excellent on Friday. You know what I'm talking about?
I know there are MC issues.
Yeah. Well, the guy on Friday was terrific, or maybe it was the crowd. I don't know. But he did great, so I was able to do great.
Oh, the same guy both nights?
What? No, different guys.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know where Aunt Judy is. It's a good question. So it's weird because I did my 20 minutes the first night, and then I ran out of material the second night because I just must have blown through it or something. It was really weird. But I still had a really good time. I had a lot of friends there. I went out drinking after, had a good time. Obviously, you'll be able to see pictures on the bonus show if you subscribe to Juskow in the City. And I'll tell you more on that next week. But I will say that Marcy was kind enough to text and say, she said, I'm going to give you the shit you say to Catalina. Shut the fuck up. I'm sure you did great. Like that kind of stuff. So it was like really funny.
Oh,
so hi, Aunt Judy. I'm here. Can't get voice on computer, but so now it's just me just moving my mouth. But that's what people usually see anyway. Why don't we open today with what's going on? What's in the news today? What's the news today? What's the daily news? Story about a Mississippi man who went to his wife union dues. That's what's happening all over. I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting around a television set. It used to be something over. Love is a thing that has licked him, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll. Anyone? Hello.
What's that from? West Side Story?
It's from Guys and Dolls. God damn it! You know damn well it is.
I thought it was Little Abner.
Oh boy, I need to see some more shows because I love it. Anyway, let's take a look at the first thing, the first news item today. This kid's name is Lone Parsons. That's not the point. He's 17, and he just got booted for 3 years off American Airlines because he does something which I had never heard of, but sounds absolutely brilliant. It's not him. It's his dad that got him banned. It's called skip lagging. Does anyone know what that is?
No.
I just heard about it today. It's so brilliant. I can't believe I didn't think about it myself. You schedule a flight to, say, Orlando, and because it's cheaper, you make a stop in North Carolina, but that's your destination.
Oh.
I know. Brilliant, right? So
Yeah.
they're mad at the kid for not going on to the next leg. For what? Nobody's sitting there anyway, whatever. I mean, I don't
No.
understand how you can take away the guy's thing. It's a brilliant loophole through the system, and I cannot believe I didn't think of it myself.
There used to be a web one of the apps used to do that apparently. Because Nick Mullen told me about that.
Oh,
I didn't know it was
really?
called skip lagging, but
So brilliant, right?
yeah.
Oh, we have a stopover in Orlando. Oh, great, because that's where I'm going.
What if
Yeah,
you just
God.
missed your flight? I mean, that's all you're really saying. I mean,
Yeah,
just don't admit
exactly,
to
right?
it. Yeah.
I mean, you could actually call them the next day so you don't get caught and say, "Oh my God, I missed my flight." But
I guess I'll just stay here. No worries. Bye.
But if you have a stopover, I think it's rare that you get off the plane, though, right?
Usually you have to switch planes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I always thought when you have a stop. Now I would pay extra. I'll pay a lot extra to never have a stopover because I want to go. I don't like flying, so I want to go straight through. But that's such a great plan. I can't even stand it. Yes, Catalina. I thought you were coming here this summer. I think she was afraid that I was going to treat her badly, but I would never do that because I love her. I can understand being nervous. I'm nuts. I get that.
You want to get nuts?
Yeah, it's time to get nuts. If we go to the next one, I've told you this 100 times. You listen to Juskow in the City. That's San Francisco. They're locking them up there too. Locking them up the frozen food section. Locking up the next one, Mike. They've now done this. Is what's all over the city today. I went to Walgreens, just trying to pick up. I have to get eye drops for my eyes now because they're all a mess when I wake up in the morning. And I've never bought them before. And I want to look at the different ones. I want to make sure I get the right one. You can't. What I could do? I could call the guy, have him sit there and wait for me while I look at the package. La, 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 la. You know what? I'm going to look at this one now. I mean, they just get so angry. And can you blame them? They have other stuff to do. This is a nightmare. This is in San Francisco now, as well in New York. This stinks.
Well, it's better they do that because in other neighborhoods they just close the location.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's why there's no CVS's or Walgreens or Dwayne Reed's and near me anymore.
They closed them all?
They just closed them. They're like, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to close them.
Wow.
There's like a demarcation line in New York of where they just closed them and did this.
Wow. That's really bad. That's not cool. Well, also in the news today, if you go to the next one, this is Margot Robbie. She's gorgeous. This is her without makeup. Still gorgeous to me.
Right.
The big news today is that somebody's calling her a mid, which means that if you're on a scale from 1 to 10, they're like, oh, definitely like a 7. This is really rude to, due to the girl that's playing Barbie.
Yeah.
I am not in on this at all. These people are obviously jealous and angry. This is completely unacceptable. If you go to the next one, Mike, here's another douchebag that says she's like, oh, she is a hard 7. Used to find a Margot Robbie in every Blockbuster video in 1995. You suck, Bizlet. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If you go to the next one, you see why. I'm sorry, but for me, that is not a hard 7. That's a 10.
You're right.
She's
I agree with
Yeah.
I agree with that. It's funny because 7 used to be beautiful, and I guess they went to Catalina's way of grading people because now it's like a 7's ugly. When did that happen? So,
it's more, and it's right, and it's more than that. I mean, obviously, you go to the next picture. I mean, this woman is just a complete fucking 10. And the next one's even hotter. This is from 10 years ago, yes, but it's even hotter, the next one, because she's just at the Rangers game with some guy. And there's nothing hotter than a girl putting, I hate this picture because she's wearing a Rangers one. If she was wearing a Devils one, I would have had to excuse myself and take care of some business because there's nothing hotter than a girl wearing a sports jersey, especially your team. You know what I mean? No, that's another one. But what if you go? What all I want to say about this about Margot Robbie is that not only is she a 10 with her looks, but she's a really, really good actress, which makes her an 11. It's not like she's just some douchebag pretty girl. She's a really good actress. The only reason I was watching Suicide Squad is because of her. I mean, yes, she's hot, but she's also really good in that movie, and she's good in serious stuff too. She's a 10 in every way. You guys stink. Not you guys in the chat room. You know what I'm talking
about. No, Kettle, 7's not ugly. They're just, but they're being dicks on the internet.
They're being dicks on the internet.
Because they're calling her mid, which just means like between a 5 and a 7.
Yeah. Anonymous says she was so good in Wolf of Wall Street, and that accent is so different from her accent. Yeah, think about that. She was doing like a New York accent. She's Australian or something, right? I think.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that's like really good. Oh my God, she's beautiful. We're so hard on women, but David's dating 20-year-olds. What the fun? I think David. Oh, thank you, Liz.
You call that a knife? That's her real accent.
You go right. Now this is a knife.
You call that a mid? It's not even an accent.
And I mean, I'm going to watch that Barbie movie because she's in it.
Yeah,
I'll watch anything she's in. I need her to be the lead in the movie. I don't like when she's just a supporting character. And again, it's like Meryl Streep too, who I don't find that attractive, but there's something. I mean, she's attractive because she's such a good actress. It makes her sexy. I mean, I feel that way about dudes. When somebody's really great. Woman, not a 10, Dave. Gorgeous, talented woman. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, the next picture is that now because the Barbie movie's coming out, there's this girl. Her name is Katie Loveday. And she's very upset because she has 100 Barbie dolls. She dresses in pink. This is her room. And she's upset because she feels that boys become unattracted to her because this is her life. And I would say you're onto something. Because go to the next picture, Mike. I mean, there's something about this picture where I could be very into this girl for a little bit because she's obviously insane. And that is extremely sexy for about 10 minutes. And then I think she lives with her mom. You go to the next picture, then you're like, okay, this has to stop immediately. This is not going to work. So
plus she only eats pink food. So.
Well, that's what I should have had Pepto-Bismol before I went
all
on
raw
today.
meat and cotton candy.
Of which, she has Bratz dolls. It's not just Barbie. Like if it was just Barbie, but it's everything, so it's all just living in this fantasy world, which is very nice. But oh yeah, Anonymous, cotton candy is the greatest, the absolute greatest. Yeah. Oh, right. Week later, a huge red flag, or rather pink flag. Yeah. And unfortunately, but yeah, for a while, well, when you met her at a bar, you'd be like, wow, she's really cute and really sexy. And then you go to her and she'd take you home in the car. And then you'd be like, well, this is a bit much, but it's kind of cool. She's still sexy. And then you'd go into the room and you'd be like, oh, she's going to kill me in my sleep. So unfortunately, sweetie, let's move on to picture number 12. You might have heard today, beautiful Sofia Vargas and beautiful Joe Manganiello, I think that's pronounced his name, got divorced today.
Oh,
they're both perfect for each other. I don't know which one I want to date more, but of course,
decided they're both too beautiful.
Yes, I mean, I don't know how they're going to find replacements for each other, but I guess they'll have to do their best. And the reason why I like Joe Manganiello is because of the next picture. You probably know he was in Pee-wee's Big Holiday.
That's right.
That was really gay. It was awkward, but I love that he did it anyway. And yeah, I forgot about that movie, right? That was a Judd Apatow one, and he gave him another chance. And yeah, Sofia Vergara is a 10.
Did that come
Absolutely.
out over pandemic?
What'd you say?
Did it come out over pandemic?
Yeah, I think it came out over the pandemic. I think I watched it twice.
It was streaming only. I know that.
Yeah, it was okay. It was a Netflix one.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Not the last one?
That's the last one.
That's the last one.
Everybody if Catalina's really coming. I mean, we're gonna, look, guys. I know you're planning to just meet on your own, but it's not really fair if me and Mike can't join. Am I wrong on that? Are you just doing a ladies thing? Or is a week late invited? What?
It's a ladies' night. You can't help it.
Well, I'm always invited to ladies' nights. I'm like one of the girls. I mean, if Anonymous is even talking,
I can't.
Anonymous is even talking about going out. I mean, that's huge. That might be more entertaining than Catalina coming from Chile. Nobody has seen him. I mean, Anonymous has gone to your shows, Mike, and then she's run out to keep her namesake. When is Billy doing his show? My nephew? Well, I'm glad you asked because I don't know. We'll know the date. I mean, I don't think they've announced it yet, Catalina. I think he just announced his January 2024 date. So the February one isn't. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go to see Billy Joel. That makes sense. Anyway, this is great. It's just we're here. I don't know what's happening. Really, well, Marcy, I would assume. I mean, you better see me. That'd be real fucked up. I can see Anonymous completely ditching me, which is hilarious because she lives in New York City. But yeah, if Marcy comes and I don't see her, I wouldn't talk to her forever. I'd be so upset.
Forever.
I wouldn't be able to handle that. That would really make me upset. So I'm sure that's not going to happen. Make sure you're doing it at the time when Mike is not in Texas. Or maybe you can stop on Texas on your way. What'd you do this weekend, Michael? Hey, wait, how did your big show go when you did you did full 30 minutes or an hour?
I did 45.
You did 45. How'd that go?
It was great. It was a great show. Thanks for everyone who came out last Thursday.
Really cool.
Fun time.
November, December, January tickets cost $1,000. Are you talking about Billy Joel? It cost $1,000 per ticket?
Oh, yeah. It's his last. Now they're all being bought up from StubHub and being resold.
Oh. What? Oh boy. Well,
but if you buy day of, that's when they sell them cheaper because people aren't buying them.
Yeah, that's true. Catalina. We'll figure it out. We'll get you there. Don't worry. We got to figure it out. We know what to do. At the very least, I can call Gary Goldman and be like, listen, this has got to happen again.
Yeah, if you have someone with an in.
Gary Goldman and Billy Joel have the same manager, so I'll just say, Gary, we have to go again. Wow. Got my friend in from Chile, and we got to take her. And that's how we'll do it. Am I right?
Yeah.
Is he right? Do you know what that's from?
It's hard to tell.
It's Sam Kinison and Back to School.
Oh, okay.
Is she right? Oh, well, these kids didn't know anything about Vietnam. They were just babies when Vietnam was going on. They relax in the worst. I get to see you all in Spanish. Oh, in the worst case. I thought she said, Dave, relax. Oh, it was Dave. Relax. In the worst case, I get to see all you guys. Well, but I feel like we got to do something for the kid. She just passed her she's going to be a college graduate. Well, no,
for one more year to Catalina, that'll be here, and then it moves.
No, Moma went away. I'm trying to get out of going there. No, it's there, all right. I told you guys I went to the Met the other day to see the Karl Lagerfeld exhibit. So I'll go with you tomorrow. I'm going to do all the stuff I hate, Catalina, when you're here to make you happy because you are such a pleasant person. So, it started to rain again. I guess we should. Right, I do the slides today, so I guess I'll just start and we'll just take our time doing it and have a good time, right? All right, here we go. I feel like there was something else I wanted to share, but let's just do this because this will be fun. I am sharing.
We're all sharing. Oh,
all right. Icy Dog is here. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? All right, here we go. We start, as we usually do, with that idiot King Charles with another welcoming ceremony. I mean, I don't know how many there can be. That's Joe Biden, who's even just fed up. I guess we got to do this. I preferred your mom. You stink. We look alike. I don't like it. King Charles what a heart. I mean, if you ever watch The Crown, you just hate him. He killed his ex-wife. I keep saying that because it's funny. So this is the big opening for an England versus Australia cricket match. You know, like a big pyrotechnic opening for a huge match. England versus Australia cricket. What, Mike?
I thought it was Lady Kane.
No, it's a big pyrotechnic opening for this.
That's awesome. You think they had all the music too? It was like
Mike, it is exactly what I say, where a comedy club has the music and it just doesn't add up to what's coming next. It'd be like, coming to the stage, you've seen him on The Tonight Show. You've seen him on Late Night with David Letterman. Please welcome to the stage. You see he performs all over. Dave, just go, bam, 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 bam. And then the music goes down and you're like, hey, what's happening, everybody? Doing good? Yeah.
It's starts like Dracula to introduce you.
Yeah, well, it's like that's why I always say when they do it to Todd Barry, that's the best one, because that's like all this energy, and then hey everybody, what's up?
I thought they were showing you're doing this.
Doing what? Oh, this. Right. No, I was just saying this is the equivalent of that.
Okay, you're back on.
We're back. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand cricket, but people worship it, right? Hi, Angela. How's that heat in Phoenix treating you? You all right? This is the NATO summit, which, as you can see, Zelensky's trying to be a part of, but not with that outfit. I know he's dressing down because his country's at war, but if you really want to get money and help and join, you should really wear a jacket and tie. I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, he always seems like he's like,
I get the point,
like,
because he's
noodling or something.
I think he's trying to be in like a form of fatigues of some sort, but I don't know if you're looking to. I don't know. It feels like you should.
It looks like he's trying to, like, he's auditioning for The Sound of Freedom.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. There's something. I guess that's the way I am. Always just like, well,
but you should. I mean, he doesn't have time to get his suit pressed. He's busy,
right? And that's true. But he should buy a suit. One suit.
I think he's making a
join NATO. I understand multiple times. Look, Marcy even says, I hate to say it, but Dave is right. How about that, huh? Because the president was coming to Britain, he came to England, they had to remove Larry the cat from the red carpet before he shows up. I think that's just plain rude. Unless the president's allergic to cats. Now, that's something we should all know for the next election. I'm not voting for somebody that's allergic to cats.
Well, I think they're afraid he would trip over him.
Probably, but still, that cat should be allowed to do whatever. If I had a cat in the White House or the Prime Minister's house at 10 Downing Street, that cat would be allowed to do whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
I think they're afraid he would call it the Prime Minister.
That he would call the cat the Prime Minister? Yeah. No, Mr. Prime Minister. Wait, no, that's not me. Oh, right. I can't see very well. I don't know what is it that. Who the fuck is Larry the cat? That's the Prime Minister's cat, Cammie. And hello, how are you? How are you feeling? Cammie got some serious, like, oral surgery done, which is like the worst kind of thing you can have done.
Oh, rough.
I was just talking about to my friend. I actually had just sent my friend Gabby at my office. She thought she had a wisdom tooth problem. I'm like, I'm going to give you my dentist number. I gave her my dentist number, and she went, and she's like, it's not your wisdom tooth. It's this other thing. And she's like, I'm so glad I went. They were really nice. Oh my goodness. There's nothing worse. And what I told her, Mike, was I'm like, she goes, well, I'm going to Italy in 2 weeks. I'm like, you better get it done before you go. She goes, why? I'm like, do you ever see Castaway? And she goes, no. I'm like, you better check out that movie before you go. You want to make sure you get that cavity or whatever it is taken care of before you go away and before you travel on a plane, in case you end up in Castaway. That's all I took from the movie. Everything else is fine.
Yikes.
Sorry you're in pain, Cammie. That's too bad. But she's got to, it's going to take a while for everything to. Anonymous, your dentist advertises on TV. Yipes.
No money down.
This poor Chihuahua is, they keep having that international dog show in Thailand, and what they're doing to these poor dogs. Meanwhile, this dog is just living it up in Poland, or just like, yeah, it's a hot day, and he's just laughing at this sucker. Have a good time at your show, at your dog show.
I think
I'm
they
out
judge
living
each
it
other.
up. Say again.
I think they judge each other. I was like, that dog doesn't even know. That like the Chihuahua enjoys the wigs and the lifestyle.
Oh, I
the
never thought
hustle and
about it
bustle.
that way. I just figured this guy was in his face.
And this guy's like, wow, look at this puddle of water. Woo!
I know, and there's something so awesome about this picture. It just makes you want to get a dog because they're so stupid.
What?
I'm kind of like a dog. I'm like happy for stuff like this. Like on Thursday when I have all you can eat. What's that?
It's your dog.
Wait. I didn't see. Oh God. Why did I can't believe you made me. Why didn't somebody tell me that he's showing that horrible picture?
Well, here's the picture of my dog.
Oh, wait, I lost the let me go back.
In her filthy chair we threw away.
God damn it. I hate that stupid thing. Oh no, I'm all over the place. I'll get back. You'll see. Here we go. I'm back.
There we go.
That's the thing about that dog. I think I'm having all you can eat ribs on Thursday. And then yeah, Mike.
Where do you do that?
This place called Big Ed's in Jersey. It's like one of those places, where it's got a pig. It's got a pig on the, the sign, the road. And not only that, you
pick your own pig.
But that pig is wearing an apron, which means it's extra delicious.
Oh yeah, that place rules.
Yeah.
Whenever they have an animal serving its own kind.
Well, I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna talk about it when we're finished with the slides. TV font, and I want to mention some stuff after, and then
it's on Route 34. I don't know where that is.
Yeah,
anyone else wants to know?
How did I? Oh, Icy Dog knows. Of course she knows. Right. Yep. Route 34. All right. I'll talk about that in a second. Again, these cruelty to animal stuff is really, this is again the fucking running of the bulls. This is after they release little cows with padded horns. But these people, I mean, like, what are they picking on these poor animals for? It's not enough that they chase them around and everything, and like they're scared, but they're not scared. Why is this a thing? And how come there's no women? And how come women aren't complaining? Because women are smarter than men. The end. There's no women that are complaining. Hey, how come you don't let us into this? Because you guys are dumb. And then the bull is just like, I've had it, fellas. I'm leaving. Now, I don't know if I hope bulls can swim.
No, that's Gary the surfing cow.
I hope bulls can swim.
You know what his catchphrase is, Dave?
No, what is it?
Cowabunga.
Oh, that's a good one. Cowabunga. Nice. He seems like he's going in on his own, but I hope it's like more like a cartoon, like I am out of here. But I am just sick of these guys. Look, they can't stop with the bulls. This is a fire bull. This is not an actual animal, but all they're doing is like they're even afraid of bulls that aren't actually bulls. They're like, now the bull's spraying fire at us. What's happening here?
That does have crazy eyes.
This is Spain. I don't know what they're doing over there. This must last for like months.
It's all bulls and lisping over there.
Liz, this is your problem. This is in Canada. Wild pony stampede in Canada. This is your fault, Liz. Do something about it. Stop those fires and get this whatever they're doing here stopped. And I want you to talk to that really hot prime minister you have over there. Do something about it.
This looks like a scene out of like a Christmas Story style movie.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It absolutely. Once you said it, yeah, it looks like this is a little kid. You're right. This, at least, I mean, again, it's an animal. This is a judging a Philly's pony show in Ireland. And it's just so weird because I thought it was a painting by this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks just, I thought it was like, yeah. And this guy, his name is Rene Marguerite.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I mean, we could make paintings like this. I mean, he just covers up the faces. I mean, my favorite one, of course, is just this one. I mean, what the fuck? Who is this guy? I think I'd be uncomfortable with this in my house. I don't mind telling you. But these are very famous paintings, Cammie. And then it's just animal shows. Oh, this is the Great Yorkshire Show. Who the fuck is this kid? And where did, at least they're treating these guys nice, but I guess, I hope. I mean, the next picture, you'll see they're really treating them nice here. Wow. This is the exact opposite of what we just saw. She's kissing his butt. That's taking one for the team. Marcy says she's 586 miles from the Comedy Cellar. That's hilarious. That's a funny way to put it. And this horse is not real, everybody, so don't panic. It just looked funny when the guy was torching its eyes because it reminded me of Zool.
It looks like the thing outside the Denver airport.
Out of Denver airport?
Yeah, ever seen that demonic horse outside the Denver airport?
I don't know it.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah, I'll find it in a second. Who's pregnant? Oh,
Rosebud Baker.
Oh, cares. Yeah, as you know, it was hot everywhere this week. They say it's the hottest it's ever been on the planet as a planet. This is in Naples. Ironically, the storm is called Cerberus, which is a three-headed monster from Dante that guards hell.
Yeah.
Like this guy. And now they're calling this the hottest. Now, I'm just so glad this wasn't my mother growing up. I'd be so humiliated. So humiliated. That's why her daughter's facing her back, and she's like, I can't even. With the cigarette.
Hey, drop my cigarettes. Can you go get me a fresh pack?
My God, it's hot today. Jesus Christ. This kid, fortunately, has bigger tits than I do, so I don't feel too bad. Because I was having trouble wearing a shirt this week. Oh, Lewis, oh my God, Anonymous, my brother-in-law was just doing that line at the party last week, and he's like, and that's why I just invited clients instead of friends, because it makes business sense. He knows the whole line from Lewis Tully. This is Ange, this is from Phoenix. I heard it was super hot. Brutal heat wave in Phoenix this week. So Catalina, don't go there.
Before you go to the next picture.
The what?
Go look at the screen real quick.
Yeah.
Just tab over.
Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the Denver airport?
Yeah, so demonic horse statue outside the Denver airport.
Right. Or is that by where the Broncos play?
It's outside the airport.
That's cool. How'd you know? Oh, so yeah, I never go to. I've been to Denver once. I might not have left the airport because we, as the kids call it, the puddle jumped over to Aspen. This was in the 90s when I was somebody. I was at the Aspen Comedy Festival.
Oh yeah, the Denver airport's not actually in Denver, apparently.
How can that be?
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
Makes sense. A lot of airports are outside the city.
All right, wait. Here we go.
I don't know what the diabolical horse means.
Well, I don't think it's supposed to be diabolical. I think
it is diabolical.
Oh,
I think it's the devil's horse.
Yes.
Well, that's going to be so hot in Phoenix. So.
This is in China. These guys are so serious about their sun protection that, they're in this headgear. But I say, fuck that. If I got to wear that while I'm swimming, I'd rather not swim.
Wait, where is she swimming?
This is in China.
Why does she have to wear that again?
It's sun protection headgear. Maybe it's a kid.
Oh.
I don't know. But I say, first of all, I'm not putting my kid in that thing. And secondly, if you are that resistant to sun for a couple of minutes, I don't want to go swimming then. I'm not going swimming in that. That's not going to be refreshing. I mean, maybe I'd open with it, but then I would have to take it off at some point. It's ridiculous. And this is an ice cave in French. I thought that would be what everybody needs. France. Thought that's what everybody would need to see today. Now that seems like a fun place to go this week. Just thought, I don't know how it exists in France when everybody is over 100 degrees this week. I would say that New York was actually the coolest out of everywhere in the nation this week. It was hot, but not as hot as I've seen in the news. And this was, our friend Molly last week. This is Vermont. This is what's happening in Vermont. Obviously, if you don't believe in global warming, I think I showed you some prime examples for it.
Mm-hmm.
This was it's called, maybe the Dancing of the Giglio. It's in Brooklyn, obviously. I figured that out myself without looking it up. Liz says, guess it would need 2 suitcases, Dave. Steamer, Listerine, hair product. How did you know? Oh, you listened to the podcast.
Powders and potions.
I took all that stuff on my vacation. My week when I was traveling and performing. I need suitcases for all that. I take my steamer. I take a goddamn steamer. It's so embarrassing as a man. But anyway, these things, it's like for a saint of caramel or something like that. And these idiots grab this statue from this, Carmel, Lady of Mount Carmel, whatever this ceremony is. And they, obviously they just look like they're stealing the statue. But I think what they do is they put it on top of this thing, this tower, where guys are sitting, and there's guys lifting it up. There's 110 guys lifting that. This is in Brooklyn this past week. And then they do
60 of them are only pretending.
What?
60 of them are only pretending.
Right. Like this guy. But there's 110 of them, and then they do a dance. And they do this dance called the Dance of the Jiggly or something, or Jiggly. And they lift that thing and then do a dance. They're doing the dance right now. I just don't have the video of it. In fact, maybe you can pull that up later. It's pretty fucked up. I can't possibly imagine what it could represent. This is where I want to be in the summer, the Miami Swim Week. Hello, Brooklyn, Miami.
They're both doing the dance of the Jiggly.
What?
They're both doing the dance of the Jiggly.
That's right. The Jiggly. That's the way to go. This is in Jones Beach, Long Island. And what this guy is doing now, this is a new shark monitoring drone. And the lifeguard has it, and he can put it out, and apparently it monitors if there's a shark nearby, which, of course, you need when you're in a Long Island beach, because, this could happen. Where that guy's saying right now, we don't need any shark monitoring drones. We're just fine. And we'll be open this 4th of July. You mark my words. That's from the movie Jaws, in case you didn't know. In case there's something wrong with you and you don't know the basics to watching this program. What is it? The Widow Kittner? Is that her name?
I can't remember.
Oh, Marcy, you got it. You're 695. You said you were in the 5s. Oh, man, this is bullshit. That's one of those horrible parades that I hate. It's called the Rave the Planet Parade, but it's in Berlin, and it's a techno music parade. So there are a couple things I actually like about this parade. Number one, it looks like it's in a park, so it's not bothering anybody in the streets, number one. Number two, it doesn't have any marching bands, which I hate, so it just has music. So this is actually a parade I can be okay with. This is a train station in India where the trains went down after a heavy rainfall and everybody had to sleep in the train station. Now, at first, I was like, ew, and India's gross, and this is disgusting. But as it turns out, it actually looks besides them sleeping barefoot, which is disgusting, it actually looks much more spacious and certainly more colorful than this being Penn Station when the trains are out. With no benches and nowhere to sit. When you think India's packed, this is Penn Station, but the other thing about Penn Station is everybody's a little nicer dressed.
It depends which part you're in.
Well, that's true. And yes, Anonymous, I hate Penn Station too. And Penn Station, what these people don't know is the secret place to wait for a train. And I'm not telling anybody, but you don't have to wait in these crowds if you really know what you're doing. Well, that one you probably do, because I wouldn't know my way around India. But isn't it funny that I'd rather be stranded here in India train station than this train station?
On your barefoot statement, do you mean because they're sleeping barefoot in public?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he has shoes. He took them off. Gross.
You don't mean sleeping barefoot in general?
Oh, no. I just mean there's other people sleeping around. It's disgusting. You're not at home. Keep your shoes on. What are they, John Candy and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? This happened a week ago. I walk by here all the time. A double-decker bus collided with a city bus right here on 1st Avenue and 23rd.
It's a Morrissey song.
What is?
Well, it's a Smith song. If a double-decker bus crashes into us.
It is?
Yeah, I'll play it in a second.
Oh, I didn't know. But yeah, I don't know who's at fault, but I want to blame the city bus. I don't know why. Although what I can't figure out is why there's a double-decker bus on 1st Avenue and 23rd. Unless it was going, it looks like it's turning, but I don't know why the city bus would be on 1st Avenue. Like, why? There's nothing unless they were coming past the UN or something. It says night tour, but I don't know why you take them on around that area. There's nothing to see there. I don't know. I got to get more information on who's at fault there so I can blame people.
I couldn't tell it was broken glass. I thought that bus got Spider-Man at first.
That's what it definitely looked like, but apparently not. This is Aretha Franklin's granddaughter. Her name is Grace Franklin. I don't know if you heard what's been going on in the Aretha Franklin estate, but they all thought they were getting money from Aretha Franklin's will. And then as it turned out, about a year ago, somebody was scrolling through her couch and found a made-up will that was later than the will that they're using. That she just wrote. And they're like, well, maybe this is the right one. And apparently Aretha said in court, or rather they settled in court, that the original one they were not the sofa one is the real one. And that's why she's happy, because she's probably going to make $1 million or more. Right. Anonymous. It says Dave Juskow is not my nephew. That's right. It's like my horrible uncle from Kentucky. No offense, Marcy. But what a piece of shit he is. I got to get that picture and show it every once in a blue moon. We got to get that pic. When you see it in print, Mike, it's not to be believed.
Yikes.
This is in Kenya. Everybody's protesting over tax hikes in these places. Like, you think they're protesting over something really, really juicy, but it's just tax hikes. And he's firing off a tear gas canister, but it looks like he's just firing off T-shirts. And that's why it looks like fun. Wait, Catalina's got to leave?
She's going to her sister's birthday party.
Oh, okay. Bye, Catalina. Yeah, you better call so I stop complaining. It's true. This guy just lost in Wimbledon, and he did pretty good. But then obviously, I guess he lost. I mean, assuming.
I thought it was an episode of Is It Cake?
What's that?
You don't know what Is It Cake is?
No.
I have so much just to show you as we're doing these photos.
Okay. Well, this one reminded me of this one from The Godfather, where he sees Connie all beaten up, and he's like, and of course, Colin Quinn always does it.
Yep.
Every time he sees me, he does. Juskow. We got to get him back on the show.
We do. He's the best.
This is a yoga class and an artwork in England. It just, for some reason, this thing freaked me out and reminded me of the Supreme Being from Time Bandits. I don't know if anybody knows that reference, but return what you have stolen. I say that all the time. Return what you have stolen. I like that movie. It's an interesting movie, right?
It is it's oddly scary, but not actually scary. It's funny, but not funny.
Well, you probably saw it when you were really little.
Right.
And I thought I was grown up already, so it wasn't scary.
I mean, it's
this
oddly
floating head is scary, or the movie itself?
The overall theme of it. I mean, his parents explode at the end. So.
Oh, that's true. It's a strange ending, but it's Monty Python, so I just let it go. And her parents weren't very nice anyway.
No. It's just an odd.
It is an odd ending. We spoiler alert. He becomes an orphan at the end, but that seems to be a happy ending. So,
was it Sean Connery as Agamemnon?
Sean Connery is the fireman at the end.
Yeah. He's also King Agamemnon.
Yeah, and I was upset when he didn't want to leave there.
Yeah, and all the little people are dead.
They all die too?
Oh, in real life.
They're dead in real life. Well, I know David Rappaport committed suicide, I think.
Yeah.
I know because my friend used to make bootleg albums, and when he died, he put to David Rappaport, a giant in his field. Still a classic.
But they were all great. They were all very good actors.
Yeah, they were really good. That David Rappaport had a very successful career. I don't know what. This is actually right in front of the New York Aquarium in Coney Island. Super hot, but that otter looks very refreshed. But this guy is not, he's just baking. Anyway, that's all the pictures. Now let's see what you got, and then I'll tell you what I got.
Okay, let's do this part first.
Oh, the Smiths. Oh, you're going to play. Good.
And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side.
That's all.
Wow.
You don't got to play the whole song. But if you have that playing in that picture next time you show it.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know that was. I never knew that song. I know about the Smiths. I know about Morrissey, that he's from the Smiths, but I don't know a lot of their music. Oh, now we'll see the Giglio.
Yeah. Well, now Morrissey's a hateful man who wants border control. So.
Oh, is that true?
He cancels every concert. He'll constantly reschedule and never actually do the concert.
Oh, that's
and he hates immigrants. So.
Oh.
The dance is very underwhelming.
Yes, well, they do have that thing on their backs.
Yeah, Pat Cooper in the front right there.
Yeah, that guy telling him what to do is really annoying.
Oh, that guy's into it.
Well, he's not holding anything on his shoulders. Oh my God, I would punch that guy.
You know why he's so angry?
Why?
They're blocking his car.
Is that me doing that? Shit. Oh, so what I wanted to say was that when you said they have the animals feeding other animals, I guess we were talking about the pig.
Oh yeah,
feeding the pig. When I was on TV Funhouse, we had it was real animals and puppets, and I was sitting next to this pig, and I think he was eating ribs, but he had to because we were at the restaurant called Sames, where you eat what you are. And that was the gag, because Smigel's a genius, and it was really funny. And we all hung out at Sames, like Chicky ate chicken wings, and I was a monkey, so I ate monkey brains. It's gross, but it was hilarious.
I remember that now.
Also, the next Thursday after, there's a place called Pete and Elda's down in Neptune, New Jersey, down the shore, and they have a challenge. If you can eat an entire extra large bar pie in 30 minutes, you get a shirt. And I will be competing in that in 2 Thursdays.
How much?
So I got a lot of eating to do.
The pie is $200. You get a free shirt if you eat the pie.
Totally worth it.
Is it cake?
Oh,
is a bowling ball.
Well, that's the guy from.
This is a cake. What?
The show is insane.
You are all here because you are all talented at making cakes that look like everyday objects. That is cake. And now that incredibly specific skill can earn you thousands of dollars.
Exceptional.
I get to ask the best question ever. Is it cake?
I have won a lot of.
So that's Is It Cake?
Wow. God damn, now I gotta watch that.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it sounded stupid too, Anonymous, but it does look awesome. It is stupid, but it is something awesome.
It's ridiculous
Wow.
that it's a TV show, but it's also kind of great.
Damn it. All right. I gotta find out what that's all about. Now I'm gonna have to watch that right after this show.
Yeah. Now that
but
tennis
yeah.
ball joke was funny.
The what?
Now that tennis ball joke was funny.
Oh, right. Is it cake? Right. Now I understand. Yes. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Yeah, I've been eating. Oh, it's awful. It's that's right. I didn't know what none of my pants are fitting from last year. It's it's the work. Where's the armadillo cake? Is that a reference to Steel Magnolias? Right, that's what it is. Steel Magnolias, not Friends. He just came as an armadillo. Steel Magnolias, right? Am I right about that, Marcy? I am, right? Ooh, Time Bandits.
Remember my voice. I do trailers. All kinds of trailers.
Produced by George Harrison.
That's right.
They'll put me in a film, a proper full-length job. Until then, I'm just stuck with this sort of stuff.
And he does the theme
Go
too.
and see this. Don't miss that. The most terrifying thing you ever saw is coming to babysit for you tonight.
All right, cut it there. Look, just read what's on the script, will you?
What?
The script. Other way up.
Ah. Ready?
Yes.
You flock to see brief encounters for the special...
Close.
Huh? Close encounters.
Close Encounters, the film.
Oh, I never saw it.
Well, forget that film. We're on about our film. Time Bandits.
What?
Time Bandits, the one you are supposed to be promoting. Remember?
There it is.
You flock to
The
see
Supreme
Close
Being.
Encounters for the special effects.
Return
went to Superman to see a man fly. You went to Star Wars for the droids. You went...
Now what?
What's page 2, man?
It's under page 1. See? Oh,
Star Wars.
The imagery is just
Bandits
awesome,
can
but
offer you
giant-
much
it's just the-
more. It's not the special effect.
Yeah, I haven't seen this in many years. I was watching a little bit of it the other night, and I kind of want to see it again.
cinematic. You know,
But it's like that scene right there. It's a couple arguing with a baby crying that you hear for like 3 minutes, and then the giant just kills them. It's like,
Monty
that's
Python just loved doing that kind of stuff. They didn't care. I never
It's
liked
about-
them, but I liked that movie.
the movie's about the group of time bandits that steal the map from the Supreme Being, and then fall into that kid's
Bedroom.
his they
Yeah.
Monster Inc. into his closet, and then
Right.
he goes along with them on crazy time adventures, Bill and Ted style.
Yeah,
So
it's true. Well, I guess that about does it for this week. I hope everybody's having a really nice summer. It's almost August already, for Christ's sakes. I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. Hey, Mike, what do you have going on this week?
I have a show Saturday at the Blind Tiger in San Antonio, and hopefully I'll be back in the city next week.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, everybody. We're not sure where we're going to be next week. Hopefully in studio. That's the plan. I'm going to invite this girl who was on Seinfeld to join us, and hopefully that'll be the case. Otherwise, it'll be right here again. But there's definitely going to be a show. That's the important thing. I don't have anything to promote live wise except until August. And Billy Joel, this week we have a horrible song called Weekend Song. So I can't, I'm not telling you, Anonymous, until you show yourself. You have to show up. You should really show us a picture of yourself. It's not fair. We know what everybody else looks like. Maybe not Liz. I like to see everybody's faces. I guess Mike took off. Well, she's had it.
No, you froze on my end for a second. I don't know why.
Oh. Well,
I just left. Like, I've had enough of this.
Well, I
Like,
just assumed 7 o'clock somehow. It just like automatically kicked out or something. I don't know.
It's clocked out Flintstone style.
A week later, I would follow you back. I didn't know. Of course I would. Are you talking about an Instagram or Twitter? Because I of course I would follow you back. I froze.
You froze. Yeah, apparently you froze.
Oh, I wonder why.
That was probably a computer.
Oh, I thought
thing.
you did. Okay. Anyway,
I thought
yeah,
you were Kate for a moment.
a week late. Where are you talking about? Instagram? I need to know. I'll follow you back today. I didn't realize I wasn't following you. Of course, if I saw you there, I would obviously. Andrew, are you talking about an Instagram or Twitter? We talk on Instagram. That's impossible. We DM sometimes. They must be talking about Twitter because I absolutely follow Ange. So yeah, Mike has finally had it. That's why. Twitter. Okay, I'll look up everybody on Twitter when I get off here. But I really don't use Twitter that much anymore except to promote the show on. Oh, Aunt Judy, what's the matter with you? Oh, that's right. She didn't put the age because you would have killed me if I put your age on there. August 13th, weighed 8 pounds, 13 ounces, and born on August 13th. Right. And they would always bet 813, and it never came in. But yes, I was born 8 pounds, 13 ounces on 8/13, and I was born at 8/13 at night.
What? Okay, really?
No, the last part I made up, but the other part was true.
Do you think you weighed that much, or the doctor was just like, "This will be pretty cool"?
No, I did. I weigh that much now, so 813 pounds. Yes, 64. I'll be 59. But that's one of those horrible ages where everybody just thinks you're absolutely in your 60s. 59. The nines are the worst. I have a friend I just had dinner with yesterday. She's turning 30 in a week, and but she's been telling everybody she's 29. Who's buying that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the problem. Anyway, that is the show this week, and I am already looking forward to seeing everybody next week. I had a really good time. Oh, a week later, 8/13 is Tampa area code. That's why I got to go visit Cammie. It's so obvious. Jesus, Marcy's daughter is huge. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Somebody call Guinness. But no, I had a really good time today. I love hanging out with you and Mike, and I love talking to you guys today. It was really cool. I know we could keep on going for hours, right? It's kind of fun just talking to people in the chat room and Mike, but that's the kind of show we do, and we wrap it up, and that's about it. I guess don't forget to listen to Juskow in the City this week, and Billy Joel, and Mike will be at the Blind Tiger in Texas. Right, Mike? I got that right?
Yes, sir. Hold on, I'm trying to pull something up for you real quick.
Oh, one thing before we leave. Yeah,
make sure
a week late. Cammie's in Tampa.
It's the right place or not?
I'm just waiting for one.
Is this the place you're going to?
Yes. Yeah, that's the place.
They got rid of their pig on their sign. Now it's
what? No, they didn't. Don't be ridiculous. No, they have an actual pig standing out. He's on the corner there.
Oh, I see it right there. Yeah.
You do? Okay. Yeah, because I know they didn't get rid of that pig. And he's
wearing
that apron.
Like their logo.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Isn't that going to be? Yeah, that's the one. All you can eat ribs. It's going to be fantastic.
It's like the pig outside Corky's.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we also like people watching in there. It's pretty funny seeing the kind of people that are there. Like the guy from Pee-wee's Big Adventure is there that goes out with Simone. He's always there with his suspenders and everything. And so fun. Anyway, I'll tell you all about that next week. I'll try and bring some photos, but of course you can see that on the bonus show in Juskow in the City. You just have to join Patreon. Other than that, oh yeah. No, Marcy's like, we have some places like that in Kentucky. No kidding. That's why it makes it so classic here in New Jersey. Kentucky, I think every place is all you can eat, right? Oh, good question. I don't know. I'll probably wear the standard eating shirt. Excellent question. All right, everybody, we got to go. We'll see you next week, Tuesday, 6 o'clock, right here. All right? Comedy Cellar Nightly Show. Good night, everybody.